What's up, guys? It's PokeTube1993 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a deck profile that I got a first place league challenge at, and that's Archies Blastoise. During the tournament, actually before the tournament, I was wondering what I was going to play. I said, you know what, I'm going to play a deck that's fun. That I'm like, hey, I've been playing the deck for a while. I've been playing it ever since spring, after spring regionals, and I won a couple locals with it, and it's just been a fun deck to play. I didn't expect to do as well as I did. I think I went 3-0-2, so I never lost. My three wins were against Manecric, Suicune, Mega Manecric, Suicune, Shaman, and Virizion Genesect, and I think another Metal or another Manetric Suicune. I know I tied a Manetric Suicune. No, okay, here it was. Round one was Manetric Suicune. I tied that matchup. My second round was Manetric Suicune with Magnezone. I won that matchup. My third round was Virizion Genesect. I ended up winning that matchup, surprisingly. My fourth round was Seismitoad Garbodor, Manetric. I ended up beating that round. My fifth round, my final round was against Metal Rayquaza, and I ended up tying that matchup, unfortunately. So, yeah, so 3-0-2 with this deck. It's a pretty fun deck to play. This is the deck I'm probably going to be playing in the Boston Open. It's the most deck I'm comfortable with right now. I've played tested with other decks, but I just want to get this deck profile out there, so you know what your boy's playing at Worlds at the Boston Open. So, yeah, without further ado, let's move this out to the side, and here we go with the deck profile. First off, we're going to start our deck with two Blastoise. Blastoise has the ability to luge. As many times as you want during your turn, you can attach water energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon as much as you like. So with Keldio's 50 plus 20 for each water energy onto it, it stacks up amazingly. Like, I knocked out Mega Rayquazas in one hit. I knocked out a Warlord in one hit. I've knocked out Magnezones, Mega Manetrics in one hit. It's insane. So just two. You only need two. Next up, we have... Let me see if I can do this nicely. 4 Keldios. The Keldios, like I say, they do 50 and then plus 20 for each water energy attached to it. They're really, really good. Just getting the knockouts. You want to make this a 6-prize game, or so you want to keep knocking out EXs mostly. So you're just gonna knock out EX, Lysander, knock out EX, and you win the game. And your opponent, when you start with this deck and you're like powering up Keldios like non-stop, your opponent really can't do anything if they're not setting it up. So when you're just taking out their setup, you're just like, damn, well, I don't know what I do. So just 4 of these, just your main attacker. Next up, we have the support Pokemon, which are going to be 2 Jirachis. Jirachi EX lets you search for any supporter card and add to your hand. So basically what you can do with this, you can, say if you have computer search in your hand, and assuming Blastoise is already in the discard pile, you can computer search, discard 2 cards, search for an Ultra Ball 2 cards, search a Jirachi, Jirachi gets you Archie, Archie gets you Blastoise, Blastoise is on play. So that's really cool. That, like, these are like one of your like necessary. Sometimes it is necessary to get out Archies, but sometimes you don't need it. But it's really good. So yeah, just 2 of these. Next up, we have, of course, Shaman EX. This is the one of the newer cards in this deck. I only play Shaman EX just in case. It's like as an insurance policy, I guess you want to say. If I don't get Blastoise turn 1, I usually only do setup for 3 cards or 2 cards, because you don't want to go. You want to make sure you have enough cards. Like, say if you have like Ultra Ball in hand, but you don't have any other cards, you want to play Shaman down so you can Ultra Ball thin your hand out a little bit more. So I only either draw 3 or 2 cards with this. I never draw any more because I feel like if you're drawing more, then you won't get it off. So just 2 of these are fine, and then like in the late game, these help so much. You're like, oh, Archie, I only draw 5. Well, if one of them's an Ultra Ball, And you get an Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards Shaman, and you play Shaman down, draw more cards, and it's just insane. It's the nut, man. So just 2 of these. Next up we have is Tube Execute. Execute has the ability Propagation, where you can return it from the discard pile into your hand. So it helps out with searching for your Ultra Balls for free, searching for your computer searches for free. Well, computer search for free. And your Superior Energy Retrieval for free. So a really good card. Get you those free searches, get you those free pluses. So just 2 of those. Next up we have 1 Articuno. Now Articuno is just for baby Pokemon. By baby Pokemon I mean basic. Like Zubats, Bronzors, Clinks, anything that can get knocked out with 60, like that usually has 60 HP, I can knock it out with Articuno. I do play 1 Muscle Band in this deck, and the Muscle Band usually goes on Articuno or Suicune. And the Muscle Band with Articuno, because it has the attack Tri-Edge, which does 20 damage, and then flip 3 coins. For each heads you get, you do 40 more damage. So with 1 heads, you're guaranteed a knockout on a 60 HP Pokemon, but with the Muscle Band, it does 40 plus 40, so you'll get 80 knockout. So it's really, really good just to kill these basic Pokemon off. Even like I even killed a Shaman one time for 3 prizes with Articuno. And just to grab 3 prizes, because Articuno's Delta Plus ability says you can grab an extra prize card when you knock something out. So this makes the 6 prize game more in my favor, if anything else. So just 1 Articuno, it's really good. Plus in 1 game, his first attack, Chilling Saya, which makes the opponent's Pokemon, the opponent's active Pokemon sleep. He never woke up, and that was my final match. That was against Metal Ray, and he never woke up. I think it was like 7 turns he didn't wake up, and I was just able to set up, and that was just insane. So just 1 Articuno, just so you can make the 6 prize game your 6 prize game. 1 Suicune. Suicune is just here for the Safeguard ability, just in case I need to stall out like against a Mega Rayquaza. Just place it up there and just stall, and hopefully I can get Archie, or it's like I can stall against any EX that's gonna do heavy damage. So just 1 Suicune. I was thinking about playing 2 Kyurems instead of these 2, but in the playtesting, Kyurem didn't work out. So just 2 of these are fine. I mean, if you want to play Kyurem, you can play Kyurem, but for me, these were just more reliable, I guess. Alright, now on our items, we're going to play 4 Superior Energy Retrieval, which is discard 2 cards, and grab 4 energy in a discard pile and put them into your hand. So that way when you deluge, you can deluge all the energy that you get back onto your Keldeo. Like I said, with the executes, it makes this really broken, so you can be able to search these for free. Like this is just insane. So just like if these are in the discard, you can propagate both of them. Superior Energy Retrieval, they can get them. So yep, just 4 of those. It's a must in this deck, I do believe. All right, next we're gonna do 4 Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail is another new card for Roaring Skies. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and pick an item. Pick a trainer card besides Trainer's Mail and add it to your hand. So this can get you an Ultra Ball. This can get you a computer search. This can get you a lot of stuff that you can wobble your hand down to just 1 card, being that card being Archie. So just 4 of these. These are pretty cool. This I believe is a must, as well as the 4 Acrobikes. Acrobike, search the top 2 cards of your deck, put 1 in hand, and discard the other one. This card have won me like so many games. Like I would just Acrobike and I'm digging. Like this card is mainly for digging. Like I would dig for like Superior Energy Retrievals. So what I would do first, if I have like these 2 in hand, like Trainer's Mail and Acrobike in hand, I would Acrobike first and then Trainer's Mail. And then usually what happens is like I Acrobike first, don't get a Trainer's Mail. I Trainer's Mail, get another Acroback and then Acroback again. It's just like retarded. So you can just literally keep searching through the deck nonstop. Like my turns usually take a while too. Like especially the first turn of this game, takes a while. My opponent's just sitting there like wow. All right. So next up we have the must of this deck. It has to be a must of. 4 copies of Verse Seekers. I run a lot of one-of supporters. And Verse Seekers just let me help you get it back. I also only run one N. When Lysander's trump card got rotated out, I thought this deck was done. I'm like, damn, it got banned. Not rotated, my bad. It got banned, and I thought this deck was done. I can't, like, I'm gonna deck out. But with Verse Seeker, I mean, I only play one N in the deck. I just keep Verse Seeking for the N if I'm gonna deck out, and it's been working out. So just only 4 of these. It also gets the one of Lysander that I play too. So, also get your Archies if you want to use them too. Next up, we have 4 copies of Battle Compressor. You want a Battle Compressor turn 1 so you can discard your Blastoise and your eggs. Usually, when I Battle Compressor, I always go for the egg and Blastoise, the 2 eggs. So that way, I have free searches. Like when I want to do my Ultra Ball, you can sometimes I either go for like an egg, a Blastoise, and a Water Energy, just in case I draw a Superior Energy Retrieval. Because Superior Energy Retrieval, if there's only that certain amount of cards, so like if there's only 1 energy in the discard pile and you use Superior Energy Retrieval, you can only grab that 1 energy, because it's refilling the requirement. So like if there's 2, obviously you grab 2. You grab until like the requirement is needed. So just 4 Battle Compressors, really good. Next up we have 4 Ultra Balls. This lets us searches for one-ofs, Articunos, my Articuno, my Suicune, and my Keldeos. Also levels your hand down so you can be able to have that 1 card in hand. Yep, so just 4 of those. Next up, we're going to do the one-ofs. 1 tile map. The one-ofs are usually cards that I can waste, but they're not really wasting it. It's just a card that I can just ditch out of my hand so I can lower my hand size again. So 1 tile map, you can flip over your prizes and see what you're going to... So you can flip over your prizes, and when you take out a knockout, you could be like, oh, this is prize, this is prize. Say, for example, like you have 2 superiors that are prized. Like, if you're not going to EX, you're obviously going to take out the 2 superiors, or you're going to take out stuff that you need. So, 1 tile map. Next up is going to be 1 Muscle Band. Like I said, the Muscle Band usually goes on Articuno. It can also go on Suicune for 90 damage, so I can do 90 instead of 70. But usually goes on Articuno, so I can get the guaranteed, like, knockout with the baby Pokemon or the basic Pokemon. So just 1. Next up we have 1 Rough Seas. Like I said, just a card I can ditch out of my hand. It's also come in handy, healing 30 damage. Say if they deal 30 to somebody like an Articuno or my Keldeos or my Blastoise, it can protect them for a little bit. So just 1 Rough Seas. Next up, our ace spec of the deck. Of course, it's going to be Computer Search. Usually when I have Computer Search in hand, it's pretty much I'm getting Archie that turn. I mean, Archie's Blastoise that turn. So, yeah, just 1 Computer Search. Really powerful. Next up, we're going to go to Supporters. The main player of the deck is going to be Archie. Archie's Ace in the Hole, which is going to be... This the card's the only card in your hand. You may put a Water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench and then draw 5 cards. The fact that you can draw 5 cards after this is insane. So just when you get that Blastoise out and you draw those 5 cards and you can Ultra Ball stuff for a Keldeo or for a Shaman, you draw more cards and the cycle just keeps going. You can Superior and infinite amounts of plays. So just 2 Archies, you only need 2. It's the key of this deck. It makes what the deck runs on. Next up we have 2 Professor Juniper. We know what Juniper is. If you've been playing in this format for about 3 to 4 years now, discard your hand and then draw 7 cards. So, really good. Next up, we got the 1 copy of N, and each player shuffles his or her hand into her deck. Then each player draws cards equal to the number of remaining prize cards. So, pretty good. 1 Lysander. Like I said, I want to make this a 6 prize game. These are just Lysander out the EXs and knock them out with my Keldeos. So, just 1 of these. And then for the energy count, we are going to run 11 water energy. So just 11 water energy. I found 12 was okay, but I wanted to make more stuff, so 11 seems fine. You want to either do 12 or 11 with this deck, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna show you guys how you get turn 1 Archie, or turn 1 Blastoise. I keep saying turn 1 Archie. Turn 1 Archie's Blastoise. So I'm probably gonna show you guys how to do that on the channel, and yeah. So I hope you guys like the deck. It's a pretty fun deck. Like I said, I'm probably gonna play it in the Boston Open this year at Worlds. This deck is really fun. It's really cool. It's probably the most fun I had with a deck all season. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and until next time, guys, peace. I'm out.